What's going on, man? It's your boy Butler, man. It's the best day of my life. Stay out of prison. So Timothy R. Wilson is reported to have passed away at Telfair State Prison, regardless of what a person was convicted of. No sentence handed down by a judge includes neglect, inhumane living conditions, or death behind prison walls. A prison sentence is supposed to be the loss of freedom, not the loss of life. Before we go any further, let's do this. Let's dive off into some 911 calls at Telfair State Prison, just so we can see the conditions of what's going on. Let's go. And then this information is coming from Tiffany Johnson's page, which is uh, Georgia Prisons Exposed. If you're looking for up to date intel, her page is the page you're gonna want to go to. Just to let's see. Telfair State Prison. All right, so first I'm gonna go to her page and we're gonna see what we can come up with. Oh, mm, mm, mm. All right, on her page, what they're saying is sources say he was killed by his roommate on the night of the 6th or possibly early morning on the 7th. Keep his family and friends in your thoughts and prayers. Somebody says, well, the person that killed him should be held accountable. Go down to where just say family. Let's see. Somebody says that it's possible that, let me see what they say. I was with him at Smith State Prison 3 years ago. He's from Woodstock and was close to parole. Rest in peace. Then somebody says that they killed him. Okay, got that, got that, got that. Right. More comments. And then words that say to help the family. Know who is being notified. All right. Let's say nobody. I ain't even talking to you. Nobody. They don't care, especially if he had um a break charge or child charge. He was dead when he walked in the door. That's what somebody said. And life is a life. No one deserves to be murdered. I agree with that. Look, I don't know who you are, but you're anonymous. I'm me. My name is Song. I've done my time in that mother. Known from experience. Life ain't life when you walk through them gates. You have a title on your forehead. Sorry. That's just the way Georgia prison system works in Alabama and Tennessee and Florida and just about everywhere else. It's getting worse at because the effing guards don't give a ish. They're understaffed and they bring all the country band in. How do you think I had a cell phone the whole time I rolled my ass out in there? I paid the guard to bring it in on Sunday. How do you think everybody got the weed in, the dope in, all the crackhead white boys stuffed up their ass on work duty? And I can tell you all kind of ish. And they don't give a F. And I know it. That's crazy. What's going on at Telfair State Prison? Let's see what we got going on. Telfair.
You missing know where it's on? Okay, hold on. Medical. I guess they'll have them up there by the time you get there. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And this is Marion at Telfair State Prison. And we need an ambulance out here due to transport of the patient to the ER at Fairview Park, please, with a possible fractured hip. Okay. And he's okay in the medical? Yes, ma'am. He is, so they'll come to the back gate. How old is the patient?
Okay.
I'm sorry. He is stable and alert and oriented. First day is 11/24/1986. I let him know. Thank you so very much. You're welcome. Yeah. Hello, this can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. On top of Telfair State Prison, Eagle, what? Please call for one day. Instead of calling, saying that my son is married to Telfair State Prison.
What?
You building one there. Did you hear me? Yes, sir. We'll be able to give you the number for the prison, but we don't have anything to do with what. That prison is dead. Please call. Contact someone you have to get contact the warden or somebody. It's the same number that we have. Different 101. State prison. We need you to come get a guy. He is a Hispanic fellow with a birthday of 3302. We just fell out on the yard during rec time. He is basically scratching about, has altered mental status. He does have a history of a left prosthetic eye, and where's he located? Separate spectrum. Yeah. He passed it on the yard. Yeah. Okay. And is he breathing normal right now? Yeah. Okay. And I'll send him some. Oh, one. All right, this is Miss Murray at Telfair State Prison. I have an inmate that I need to send out my EMS. His pain going out out in my okay. How old is the inmate now? He's 43. Right now. Thank you. Now what? Hey, this is Morgan calling from Telfair State Prison. Hey, we have an inmate that has an injury to his right hip from a fall that we need transport for. He hardly hear you. He's here in the emergency in our emergency room. Telfair State. Yeah, Telfair State Prison. We got a guy we think may or may not have a fractured hip, and we would like to have him taken to the hospital. Okay, is he already on the medical? It is. Yes. Do you know how old the guy is? He is 28. And he may have a pump.
Hello and thanks for joining us tonight. It is still a tense situation at Telfair State Prison tonight after the prison warden was attacked by an inmate. Cecily Stout went to the prison to check out the scene. She also talked with a man who says this act of violence is becoming the norm.
Georgia prisons are at a crisis level.
One man is recovering after being attacked by an inmate during a contraband shakedown. The Department of Corrections said the inmate used a homemade weapon.
They tear stuff apart to make these weapons. Beds, ice coolers, anything metal that they can get their hands on. They're going to make these homemade weapons, and they're going to use them.
Brian Randolph is the executive director for Human and Civil Rights Coalition of Georgia. He says this attack is the result of several other attacks at the prison.
Just builds, and then explodes. So really was not surprised to see that the warden was stabbed. Because it's just, we've seen this before.
The Corrections Department confirmed the warden was stabbed after prisoners wouldn't go on lockdown after the shakedown. Andrew McFarland was promoted to run the facility in June last year. A spokesperson said the warden was treated by facility medical personnel for superficial wounds and is expected to be okay. Randolph says several people reached out to him when they heard their loved ones were being gassed after the warden was stabbed. The Department of Corrections said they used, quote, less lethal munitions to get the inmates to comply with commands. Randolph says part of the problem is the lack of officers at the prison. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reports 36 correctional officers are monitoring more than 1,400 of some of the most dangerous inmates.
I think it's up in the 70s, high 70s percentage of vacancies in, state of Georgia. When it comes to prisons.
Randolph says officers will call for a wellness check if they don't hear from others working their shift at the prison.
They'll then call 911 and ask 911 to send a deputy to Telfair because they can't get anybody to answer the phone.
In Telfair County, Cecily Stout, 13 WM.
All right, so here's my 2 cents right here. My 2 cents is that, unfortunately, in the Georgia Department of Corrections, there is a shortage of staff. There is an abundance of drugs and narcotics. There's unlawfulness, and whenever you have an environment like that, there'll always be stories to report. I want to say rest in peace to TimothyRWilson, from one human to another human. I also want to say that sometimes people have certain crimes, and that causes certain procedures to be put into place. But what I want to say is, in the Georgia Department of Corrections, I know of individuals who have had armed robbery and breaking in cars, and they die in chain gang as well. And I know people who have some of those charges that are supposed to be looked down upon, and I've seen them come home. So I don't know what the situation is, man, but his family doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve it. I'm out. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man.